If you're watching this video to learn some new moves to impress guys, click away because all of that stuff has already been covered by Cosmo. And to be honest, you get to this certain point in your life where you realize that pulling out the fancy moves is way overrated. It's just exercise. You can work your way through the Kama Sutra and yay, you got your heart rate pumping and yay, you satisfied your partner. But what happened to having your mind blown? Like, weren't you supposed to feel more than that? What unleashes fire and eroticism and an explosive mind, body, soul experience in the bedroom is not technique. It's knowledge. Knowledge of your body, knowledge of your sexual response, and knowledge of which you need. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the 3 things that you must know if you want to have it all in the bedroom. Hi, I'm Amy Waterman. I am a love expert here at yourbrilliance.com, and I'm on a mission to teach women one simple truth about being an irresistible goddess in the bedroom and out. Are you ready for this? Your job is not to please men. Your job is to find out what pleases you and then invite men to be pleasure partners with you. Mastering this skill will put you heads and tails over other women who are rushing around hustling for love, trying to do everything right, terrified of getting it wrong. I talk about everything in my book, The Pleasure Principle. Go check it out. The first thing you need to know about being an irresistible goddess in the bedroom is your own anatomy. So if your last anatomy class was a while ago, like mine was, you probably learned an incorrect model of your female parts. Like, do you think that the clit is this tiny little nub? Well, think again. The clit is actually enormous. It's easily 10 times bigger than what most people think. And that's because 90% of it lies beneath the surface. Scientific American describes its true shape as, I love this, part penguin, part insect, and part spaceship. Your clit even has arms that are 9 inches long. But its true structure wasn't mapped until 2005, when an Australian urologist named Helen O'Connell had this novel idea of using an MRI to find out what was going on beneath the surface. Her discovery launched this slew of revamped sex advice based on women's wiring, including my favorite, the bestseller, She Comes First by Ian Kerner. Now, even though that book's written for men, I encourage all women to read it because it will give you this beautifully detailed vocabulary for all of your pleasure points. And if you have a partner, giving him that book will make him dangerous in the bedroom. So know your body, know how it works, and don't rely on women's magazines and advice columns for your sexual know-how. Go to cutting-edge experts like Dr. Laurie Mintz, like Tracy Cox, like Dr. Emily, because knowledge is power. Number 2, know the mechanics of desire. So with guys, it takes very, very little to get them thinking about sex. And they don't understand why women aren't the same. They actually feel rejected when their partner doesn't initiate sex as much as they do. That's because most men have no clue how the female sexual response actually works. So women are more likely to have what's known as responsive desire. Responsive desire is desire that blooms as a response to touch or affection or whatever it is that turns you on. With responsive desire, you're actually not in the mood most of the time. But when your guy does that thing, whatever that thing is for you, you start to get in the mood. But that doesn't mean that you can just jump into bed then and there and let loose. So it's not as easy as kissing you in that special way and then suddenly you're ready to tear up the sheets. What happens next depends on your sexual accelerators and sexual brakes. So when you're just beginning to feel that tickle of desire, anything can derail it. The phone can ring. You can start thinking of everything you've got to get done. You can hear your kids down the hall. You can start thinking about this fight you had, and desire is gone. And it's really, really hard to get it back. So in an ideal world, your partner knows your sexual accelerators and your sexual brakes. And he knows that because you have told him, you have enlisted his help in keeping those sexual brakes out of the way as much as possible. So maybe that means that he tidies up the bedroom and he folds the clothes and he puts them away before seducing you. Or maybe that means he finds a babysitter and he orders in your favorite takeout and he treats you like a goddess for the night. Or maybe it means he takes you out on a date and you end up in a hotel for the evening. Most guys are aghast to realize that putting away the dishes and helping put things away are actually part of a great sex life. They don't understand how those things can function as sexual breaks for a woman. But if guys really want to learn how to please women in the bedroom, they've got to start realizing that they can't just snap their fingers and have great sex. Great sex is the culmination of hours and days of building up that erotic energy. Number 3, know what you like. Men can't learn how to push our buttons if we don't even know where our buttons are or how we like them pressed. Now, when I was young, self-touch was seen as super shameful, like it made you dirty. Good girls didn't touch themselves. They waited until they grew up and they got married, and then it was their husband's responsibility to touch them. All of which takes our sexuality out of our hands and puts it in the hands of men. But if you don't know how to drive your own body, you can't teach a man how to drive it. And very few men are natural drivers. They just do what they think worked last time. And if you don't give them any feedback, they don't know whether to keep doing it or not. To make matters worse, every single woman is different. So no matter how much experience a guy's had, he doesn't know what works for you. You have to teach him. But you can't teach him what you don't already know. So get started on your self-education. A lot of women find it easier to get in touch with their own pleasure when they're on their own, and they don't have to think about anyone else because they can just block the world out and they can focus on their sensations. So see self-touch as a way of figuring out what you want in the bedroom. You cannot leave this to men, right? You are responsible for learning your own body, and then you're responsible for communicating what you learned. I'm going to finish by telling you one thing that absolutely kills the erotic experience: doing what you think men want. Because when you become self-conscious in the bedroom and you try to perform and you try to make sure you look good, what you're doing is you're turning this into something that you are doing for him rather than something you're doing for yourself. And what he wants in bed is your pleasure. And knowledge is the quickest route to pleasure. Knowing how your body works, knowing how to nurture that flame of desire, and knowing what pleases you. Now, if you have a friend who might need to hear this message, please share this video far and wide. And hey, if you want more cutting edge advice from experts, make sure to take a look in the description box where I'm going to be putting up links to a few of my favorite interviews with sex experts. See you next time.